real estate professionals out there. I have a picture that I wiped the real estate agent's name off. There was a crack in this old house foundation that someone had nicely painted up to look really pretty, that I could put my fingers in the hole.
Yeah.
Came all the way down. And they had printed up a nice little sign that says, this crack has been here for the entire lifetime of the house, has caused no problems. And I'm like,
yeah.
Really?
I do the training for home inspectors and for realtors for their license renewals. And, the first thing I tell realtors is never opine about any crack. Never try to characterize it. Don't talk about that. I had one realtor say, well, if a crack is horizontal, it's bad. If it's stair step, it's normal. I'm like, don't be doing that. That's
No.
putting your livelihood at risk. Don't opine about that. The best advice I give to realtors is, hey, look, if you're starting to list a house and you walk around and you see cracks, you see doors that are pinched, fat on one side, pinched on the other, you see sloping floors, you see windows that maybe might be pinched. If you see this in a pattern and a grouping, don't try to sneak through the escrow, because what's going to happen is you're going to get an inspector that calls it out. And guess what? Then they're going to call a foundation repair company, because that's, when you Google it, that's who comes up, right? In a hurry.
$60,000.
And they're going to come out and they're going to say, yeah, you need $60,000 in piers. And then the whole escrow blows apart. Everybody goes their separate ways. And guess what? The listing agent gets fired. And I'll tell you why they get fired. Because the homeowner cannot ask the listing agent to lie about it. So they fire the listing agent. They go in and patch everything up the best they can. They hire a new listing agent. That's not the right way to do it. The best way is for the listing agent. Get to know some good forensic engineers in your area.
Yep.
And if you go to my website, Foundation Repair Secrets, there's a directory of engineers for every state. Go into that directory and find some good engineers, get to know them, take them to lunch, get their opinion. And then when the time is right, you can call on them to come out and take a look at this. And they'll do one of two things. They'll say, it's probably fine, and here's a seal. Or they may say, yeah, we might need to fix it. Oh, and here's a plan. Now you can get it fixed, and he'll supervise it, make sure it's done, put a seal on the end.
Yep.
And now when the inspector brings these problems up, you have a seal either way that says it's groovy.
And all those fears are alleviated. And it's